You're listening to the Health and Wellness Podcast, curated by Dr. Lori Marzell. Dr. Marzell is a primary care physician and a certified menopause practitioner that combines the wisdom of natural medicine with modern medicine to help maintain optimal health. She has a special focus in food allergies and bioidentical hormone replacement. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Dr. Marzell. Today I would like to talk about joint pain. Now, the type I would like to discuss is called osteoarthritis. It usually comes from overworked joints. However, it is influenced by a variety of lifestyle factors, and some of which are what foods you choose to eat. An example that osteoarthritis could be caused from diet is the nightshade family. Doesn't that sound evil? The nightshades. We often forget about this in an effort to alleviate pain with a variety of drugs. We don't think to look at people's diets and talk to them about what they're choosing to eat. You might be one of the people who are sensitive to nightshades. These include tomatoes, eggplant, white potatoes, all kinds of peppers, including bell peppers, chili peppers, etc., and also tobacco. Tobacco is a nightshade. This is another good reason to give up smoking. If you have a diet high in these types of foods and are having bothersome joint pain, you may be reacting to the foods you're eating. Unfortunately, after all these years, and this has been known for a number of years, there is still no test to reveal if you are one of the nightshade sensitive people. So what you can do if you suspect that these foods are high in your diet and you've been having trouble with joint pain is called a challenge test. In this, you decrease or eliminate these foods for about a month. You really have to commit to doing this. If your joints start feeling better by then, and you're not convinced that the diet is really helping, you may challenge your system by eating a lot of these foods at the end of the month. If the joint pain returns, you can likely conclude that these foods are not good for your body. There are other reasons for joint pain not associated with overuse, and these would be food allergies. These are different than the nightshade family. The nightshade family actually has a toxic substance that bothers some people. Food allergies are when a person eats a food and identifies it like a foreign invading protein, starts producing antibodies specific for that food, which increases gut irritation, inflammation, and all kinds of symptoms. But joint pain might be one of them. Food allergy can be examined through a blood test. This is the best way, really, to do a blood test looking for different foods in the diet and checking for antibodies specific for those foods. It's kind of hard to throw away a diagnosis when you're looking at the level of antibody production specific to different foods. If you see that way off the page, something's wrong when you eat those foods. And it might be causing catastrophic problems with your joints. Osteoarthritis can also be helped by several nutrients directly. My favorite is niacinamide. Don't worry, you won't get a niacin flush for niacinamide. The dose for treating joint pain is higher than you would get from a multiple vitamin. I hear this all the time. I take a multiple vitamin. It's got about 1 milligram of each B vitamins or something. If you're using B vitamins therapeutically, you have to take a lot more. It's an entirely different deal. For niacinamide, I usually recommend about 1,000 milligrams twice a day. It's a good idea to kind of look at your blood work periodically, make sure it's not bothering your liver. If you have liver disease already, it would be best to work with a doctor on introducing anything like that may change your system or irritate your liver. But niacinamide is a pretty cool substance. It not only might prevent and resolve joint pain, it's also good for your brain and a number of other organs in your body. One of the most remarkable actions that I have seen with niacinamide is when you have some joint deformity. Everybody thinks joint deformity is just going to be there and there's not a darn thing you can do about it. But I have seen reversal of joint deformity, depending on how bad it is, of course. But this is really a cool substance in that it can do that with some people if they haven't waited too long to treat it. Other supplements that might help joints are vitamin B6. A typical dose would be 50 milligrams twice a day. Do you have enough in your diet or current supplements? You might. Do you remember your dreams? B6 is involved in dream recall. So if you never remember your dreams, you might want to try adding a little B6 to your life. Not only will it color your life with dream recall, but it's a cofactor for just about every chemical reaction in your body. So it is very important. You need this, and it can help with joint pain sometimes. The final substance I cannot neglect talking about for joint pain is estrogen. Obviously, for women who are menopausal. Menopausal women who started having joint pain when they stopped having their periods oftentimes have the low estrogen associated with joint pain, muscle aching. And when they are given a replenishment with an estrogen dose, oftentimes they will note joint pain relief and muscle pain and achiness goes away. Joint pain is something that should be addressed and not tolerated. There are so many things that you can do. I hope I've given you some idea of things you might not be thinking about. So thanks for listening today, and stay tuned for more interesting and informative podcasts. Take care and have a great day.
Thank you so much for listening. If you learned something, don't forget to share with a friend. You can visit us at www.drmarzell.com. We create content for you. If there's a subject we have not discussed or a topic you want to dive deeper into, let us know how we can empower you. Questions can be submitted on our website under the podcast page. Until next time.